Okay, we are gonna be adding a little shirt to our little elf. So we are gonna go back. So we're gonna use these front loops and we're gonna go back to the stitch marker and we're gonna start in the back of the body. So we're gonna take this stitch marker out and we are going to, all we're doing in this first round is single crocheting around in these front loops. Okay, so I add my yarn. And tighten that a little bit. So all we're doing is picking up these front loops. If I can get it. And we're gonna just single crochet around the body. This first round can be a little tricky because those loops are sometimes a little bit tricky to grab. So we're gonna finish single crocheting around and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, so we just single crochet 12, and when you get to this 12, it's really even with this inside of this leg, and we're gonna want it to not be all the way centered because it's just gonna be, and not that way, it's gonna come, you're like a triangle, okay? So we have single crochet 12. Now the next round, we're gonna chain 1 and we're gonna go back in the direction that we came, okay? So single crochet 1, and now we're on round 2. So we're gonna decrease here because we're trying to make that triangle. So decrease, and then we're gonna single crochet 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and you can take this stitch marker out. And we're just going past that. I have so much yarn over here. 21 and 22. Okay, so we are back. So now this center little triangle right here should be centered in the middle. And if it's not, then you're gonna need, the tension is probably off. And so you might need to take away or add, but you really wanna make sure that this is centered in the little legs. Okay, so we're gonna chain 1 and turn. Okay, so now we're on round 4. Okay, so I just decreased and now we're gonna go back and single crochet 21, and that will lead us to that right side. So I will meet you back at the right side. Okay, so I've single crocheted 21, not 19, 21. And we are going to single crochet 1 and decrease, okay? And then we're gonna do, so for round 5, so decreased, and then we're gonna single crochet around again, and then I'll end up back here with you again. Okay, so we just finished round 5. So I did the single crochet 20, and now we are chaining 1. Whoops, somehow I got turned over around. Okay, so chain 1, and then we're gonna decrease again, and then this is the last, so we're on round 6. Okay, so you see how we have this nice little A. We're gonna do one more round, so we're gonna single crochet around, and then I'll meet you back here, and that's when we're gonna fasten off. Okay, so I got to the last 2 stitches. So the only difference is really you're just single crocheting, decreasing, then turning, and single crochet, decreasing. So you get that triangle. So, but the only thing is on the last round, so round 6, you're decreasing at the beginning, single crocheting around, and then before you get to the end, you're going to decrease, because this is where we are done. So we single crocheted, now we decreased, and then this is where you're going to fasten off. Okay, so now you have your little shirt, and it should be centered right there. And then you just fasten and weave this off.